Hello friends, welcome once again. So in this series we have came so far. Now today we are going to learn about meta prompting, right? Till date we are writing the prompts by our own, but we know that AI has lots of capability, right? So why can't we ask AI itself to write a prompt for us, right? Yes, exactly. So you understood right. This is what called the meta prompting, right? So the another name of this is prompting about prompting, right? That is also known as meta prompting. So why we are doing this, right? We want to optimize our prompts efficiently as well, right? So to optimize our workflow, right? For if you have heard about A/B testing, right? So this can be achieved with this kinds of prompting, right? So let's see some of the practicals, how we can optimize our own prompts or ask AI itself to write prompt for us. So here is a scenario, right? Uh, we are going to see about the prompt optimizer, right? So what we are saying, right? So what is the story in our context today? Optimize our defective product response prompt based on learnings from Aditya's case where we handled it well, right? Order ID is this, right? So original prompt, customer got defective product, send replacements, right? This is the original prompt, right? You can see how small and this has no more context and all. Now meta prompt, right? I have this prompt for handling defective product case, right? Now we are passing the original prompt. We recently had a successful case for this where customer received two defective mic. He was polite but had urgent work. So from where we are writing this, we are following the e-commerce business use case, right? To know the complete story, you need to watch the previous videos, right? Then the next point is we resolved it with expedite replacement, turned first time buyer into a happy customer, right? So this is what we are having, right? Now with this, we are giving the context, right? Consider customer sentiment assessment, urgency, evaluation, multiple resolution, option, tone, and empathy. So we are giving the context, right, to the LLM, and our original prompt is this, right? Now let's see how or what kind of prompt LLM will generate, right? This is gonna be very interesting, right? So let me clear it, right? So let me run. Let me see if I have commented rest of the things. No, it will run all, right? So this will optimize our prompt based on our context, right? So let me run it. UV run 11. Sorry. Now you can see that, right? The LLM has written a prompt for us, right? Prompt customer get defective product, send replacement. This was our original prompt. Now the LLM has given us the prompt, right? So what does it understand first, right? What wrong with the current prompt? No customer understanding, no diagnostic confirmation, one size fit all resolution, right? No urgency handling, no policy guardrails, no follow up though, right? No escalation path, right? These were the flaws in our prompts, right? Missing elements, right? From your successful resolution, the prompt should include sentiment assessment, urgency evaluation, handling multiple defective units, right? So low friction, clear next step, follow-ups, right? So these were the missing items in our prompts, which it has been highlighted. Now, what is the improved prompt? Best practice version. You can use this as an internal agent prompt or a template for support reps, right? Goal, resolve defective product case quickly, empathically, and with minimal customer effort, prioritizing urgency and offering appropriate options, right? Step 1, acknowledge. Step 2, gather essentials, right? And step 3, offer resolution option. Step 4, decide and execute. Step 5, set expectations, right? And step 6, follow-ups. Step Then the output requirement, right? A customer friendly message in a warm professional tone. A short internal action checklist, right? Replacement, refund process, shipping speed, tracking notes, and notes about urgency, right? why the improved version is better, right? Customer sentiment awareness, urgency, responsive, handle complexity, right? And give options instead of assuming, policy compatibility without being rigged, right? Clear execution, right? Built-in follow-ups, right? So see, you if you run this prompt and then give the customer message, you see how you can you can assume the response from the LLM, right? It would be really great. This is where the meta prompting is helping us to improve our prompt so that we can get better outputs. Maybe this is too much. You can customize this prompt again based on your need, right? So this is how the meta prompting is helping us. Then this can be used for A/B testing design, right? And this can be used for prompt debugger, right? Prompt generator, or like so. So let me show you quickly. I'll run each one of this one by one, and then you can see the outputs basically, or you can run by your own and to see the output, right? So here, what we are trying to do, design optimal workflow for similar defect case based on Aditya's experience, right? So this is the story. So stories are nothing to take care. So this section is just for a comment, right? So main thing starts from here. Task description: build automated workflow for handling product defect case like Aditya's. Order this, defective, requirements are this, input are this. Meta prompt, right? I need to design a prompt system for this workflow. Then task description, right? We are passing this, and then based on the successful this again, you can read it, right? So all these things. So let me run it quickly so that you can get the output. Now you can see that it has generated the response, right? And it has generated a lot big prompt basically, right? Strategy recommendation, right? Use a prompt chained structured output workflow with, right? We have already seen the structured output prompting and prompt chaining output both, right? So it is recommending that. And technique to be considered: zero shot prompting, where to apply, challenges, few shot prompting and all. Then chain of thoughts, right? What are the challenges and all if you apply those. Prompt chaining, where to apply, right? So you can read this, you can run it by your own, and you can read it. I'm not going to read all this long text, right? So I hope you understand that what is the significance of prompt chaining. So let me run one more prompt, right? Meta prompt generator, right? So let me run this one as well. Rest you can run by your own, right? So generator. So what is the what is we are so what we are doing in this, in the generator part. This is selector, this is generator. Yes, generate a complete prompt for requirements, right? Generate a prompt for classifying defect case using Aditya's case reference. Create a prompt for classify product defect report and determine optimal resolution path. Input customer defect report this, output needed defect severity, customer urgency, and all those things. Then these are the constraints: must be consistent and reliable, output must be in JSON format, should factor in deadlines and all, special consideration, first time buyer and all, right? Same way we are giving meta prompting, doing meta prompting. Generate a complete production ready prompt based on these requirements. Your output should include the complete prompt ready to use, recommendation model, right? And then example input and our expected output, edge case to test potential issue and how to handle them, right? So let me run this, right? Right, so it has generated the response, again the long response, but this is useful, right? This is the system message, right? Prompt, production ready prompt, right? You must, right? You are a quality resolution trials assistant for an e-commerce company. Your job is to classify product defect report and choose an optimal resolution. that balance customer satisfaction policy and the cost. So this is the prompt message. You must use provide on all this. Then the output rules, right? Then design guidance, customer urgency, customer sentiments, recommended action, estimated cost and resolution, right? Then JSON schema must match, right? So that you can use this for API calls, or you want to store in the database, or right, for some consistency on the data, right? Return only valid JSON, recommended model parameters, right? Example inputs. So these are the examples. Expected output is like this: defect severity severe and customer urgency high, all these things, right? So you can see that how good or how you will improve your own prompts using the LLMs, right? Giving them the more context. So this is how it is helping us. Now, hope you have understood what is meta prompting and how will you improve your own prompts by giving it to the LLM and some context about your task, right? So if you have earned something from this video, please hit like button and subscribe if you have not done. We'll meet you in the next video. By then, have a great day. Bye bye.